Bigger than a phone, smaller than a tablet. It's Galaxy Note, the mother of all phablets. When Samsung originally introduced the Note in 2011, it was the only large screen phone out there that unconsciously gave birth to a separate category of big screen devices, dubbed as phablets. Each year the Note kept on improving, adding more and more specs, more and more features, until this year.
Hi, this is Sid Bhandari One Mobiles, and being a follower of this series for quite some time now, I can tell you one thing right now. The new Samsung Galaxy Note 5 is a different product than what we're used to seeing from Samsung. At around Rs 50,000, it is one of the highest end smartphones running Android and competes directly with Apple iPhone 6s Plus. Having said all that, I can't wait to review this one, so let's get started. Remember, a while ago I called it a different product? Here's why. This phone is beautiful.
Cased in metal infused with glass, this is the best looking Note I've seen till now. It is shamelessly inspired from Galaxy S6, but that's not a bad thing at all. The phone is chamfered towards the edge and settles well in the hands. Also, the bezels on the side make this giant a little more compact than it's used to be. However, the back is a big time fingerprint magnet which is made up of glass. However, all these looks come at a price which we'll soon discuss. Also, as is known, the Note comes with a pen, the S Pen. That too has changed as it now clicks and pops out of the device, which is a bit more convenient than the previous generations.
It's different.
The Note 5 utilizes a 5.7-inch Quad HD screen which is identical to the one on Note 4. The viewing angles are superb and the quality is rich and vivid. It is, after all, one of the best displays on any smartphone.
Incidentally, for the first time ever, Samsung didn't increase the screen size or the resolution on a Note. It's different. The phone borrows its optics from the S6, a 16-megapixel rear camera and a 5-megapixel front camera.
And we're not complaining at all. Galaxy S6 is arguably the best Android snapper available in the market this year, and the results from Note 5 just testify it. Outdoor shots are great, indoors too are fine, and the low light shots are well illuminated. The phone supports 4K video recording, which is neat thanks to the optical image stabilization, and it also comes with slow-mo video capturing. The front shooter is now at 5 megapixels and shoots decent selfies. The viewfinder interface is simplistic with advanced modes accessible from the menu. Oh, and you can also now live broadcast your videos straight to your YouTube channel.
It's different.
Do check out our camera review for more details on the shooters. Coming to the internals now, the phone packs an octa-core Exynos chipset, which is apparently the fastest out there, and the speed is clearly visible in opening apps, loading websites and general usage. The phone also packs 4 gigs of RAM, which is an update over last year's Note 4. However, TouchWiz kinda ruins this one. I'll show you how in just a few seconds. Gaming is a pleasure with the Mali T760 GPU taking care of the graphics. The phone scores high on all benchmarking tests, and it's pretty good in general usage too.
But the software plays a spoilsport.
Though the new TouchWiz is much less bloated, it is still not adequate. The phone is unable to retain more than 7 applications in the background and aggressively closes them. As a result, apps reopen every time you revisit them.
This seriously compromises on multitasking performance and renders the high RAM configuration rather useless.
Barring this, the UI is very likable. I personally like the briefing screen and the new theme store. Also running on Android Lollipop, the smartphone is likely to soon get the taste of Marshmallow.
Now, let's come to what separates the Note from any other smartphones in the town. First, the S Pen.
The redesigned stylus comes with all features we loved in the previous generations, may it be screen capturing, smart select or screen write. And the air command has now been revamped and feels much more bubblier. Also, it now allows you to add 3 more applications to the selections. Note 5 also brings to the table a couple of new features like the screen off memo and PDF signing.
Oh, by the way, if you insert the S Pen in a reverse fashion, you would lose almost all functionality it boasts. So don't do it. It's different. Guess what Samsung calls this feature? S-Destruct. No one uses the giant canvas as well as Samsung does.
Pen is just one side of the story. The real killer is the multi-window function, which allows you to run two apps simultaneously on one screen. Also available are features like floating window, which makes the display much more productive. Also improved is the fingerprint scanner, which now responds to tap and not swipe, and is both convenient and more accurate. The phone packs a 3000 mAh battery, which is 220 mAh less than the Note 4, and the battery life is fair. It does last a day with moderate usage.
If you are a power user or are coming from a previous generation of the device, you might feel the pinch.
We are used to expecting longer lasting batteries from the Note. This one, however, is just average.
But again, it's sporadic.
For instance, in our standard video loop test, the phone ran for over 12 hours, which is 4 hours more than the 8-hour average benchmark we have. Also, there are ways you can enhance the battery life further, such as power saving mode and the very efficient ultra power saving mode. The phone also supports fast charging to compensate for the lack of juice, and it charges super quick, around 80 minutes by my watch. And it also supports wireless recharging, for which you need to buy a separate adapter. But the biggest change is that this Galaxy Note handset does not sport a removable battery.
It's different. Talking about the firsts, the phone is available in two storage options and lacks microSD expansion. This feature had been present in Note series right from its inception.
Though the phone comes with 100 gigs of OneDrive cloud storage, we have gotten used to seeing SD card slots on Notes.
It's different. The phone packs all the latest connectivity options, right from 4G to NFC to even USB ORG.
Along with the heart rate sensor, UV sensor, blood oxygen monitor, which were all present in last year's handset as well, but it does away with the all-important IR blaster this time. The calling is fine and the quality is decent, but the phone feels slippery in the hand.
So the question is, how good is the device? And the answer, it is still the best phablet you can buy. And with its new design, it feels much more like a premium flagship.
But is it a worthy upgrade over the last year's Note? I'm afraid not. At a much less price, you can get a phone with the same display, similar cameras and more features, along with customizable storage and battery. But that's because Note 4 was so ahead of its time. No phone can easily beat it. But if you are willing to overlook these deficiencies in lieu of a premium design, Note 5 is the best large screen phone you can get.
We rate the Note 5 8 on 10. It is still one of the best Android phones you can buy in the market and offers much more than the competition. However, the lack of a removable storage and non-swappable batteries make it a different device than what we are used to seeing. That's what we think of the Note 5, but we would love to hear from you. Post your opinions in the comment box below, and meanwhile, hit that like button. Also, do share it among your friends and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. A lot more content is on the way. This is Sid. See you soon again. Ciao.